He thought it was just another awkward blind date, until a little black boy walked up to his table, looked him dead in the eyes, and said, "My dad's coming." What happened next changed that millionaire's heart forever. Charles Whitmore wasn't used to being nervous. He'd negotiated billion-dollar deals and commanded boardrooms filled with sharks. But tonight, sitting alone in a small downtown cafe, tapping his gold watch impatiently, he felt oddly human. His assistant had set up this blind date to help him connect again, whatever that meant. He hadn't dated anyone since his wife passed away 3 years ago, and honestly, he wasn't sure he knew how anymore. He checked his phone for the 10th time. The clock read 7:45, 15 minutes late. Figures, he muttered, signaling for the waiter. Just as he was about to leave, a small voice said, "Excuse me, sir. Are you waiting for someone?" Charles turned and saw a little black boy, maybe 6 or 7, wearing a red hoodie and holding a small toy car. His big brown eyes were filled with curiosity. "Yes, I am," Charles replied kindly. The boy grinned. "Then you should wait. My dad's coming." Charles blinked, confused. "Your dad?" he repeated. The boy nodded and climbed onto the seat across from him, completely at ease. "Yep, he said to tell you not to leave. He said, you're special." Charles chuckled softly, unsure what to make of it. Special? That's new. He noticed the boy's worn shoes and the small tear in his sleeve. "Where's your mom?" he asked. "She's gone," the boy said simply, then added, "But Dad says God sends new people when old ones leave." Something about those words hit Charles deep. They sat in silence for a moment, a strange, comforting silence. Then, a man entered the cafe, tall, neatly dressed but clearly not wealthy. His eyes widened when he saw the boy sitting with Charles. "Mason," he said, rushing over. "You can't just walk up to strangers." But before Charles could stand, the man froze. "Mr. Whitmore," he stammered, You don't remember me. I was your driver years ago. You helped me when my wife got sick. You paid for her treatment." Charles looked closely, and then recognition dawned. "Derek," he said in disbelief. The man nodded, eyes watering. "Yes, sir. I wanted to thank you all these years. Mason's my son, and he wanted to meet the man who saved his mom's life." Charles swallowed hard. For the first time in years, he smiled a real one. "Then, I'm glad I stayed," he said softly. And as they talked, Charles realized, sometimes, blind dates aren't about romance. They're about fate reminding you that love still finds you, even when you've stopped looking.